It's rigged!
Welcome to the 2016 first Misguided Podcast here with Joe, Wolf,
It's rigged!
and Steve.
Don't call me Steve.
Don't call him
And I'm hosting. And Tyler is tech guy right now.
He died.
He is having some problems, so
Tyler is ill.
he is
He died.
here in spirit. He might pick. He's here in spirit. Okay. What we're gonna do today is we're going to do the first half of the
podcast. It's all over.
First half of the podcast is thoughts on Star Wars. So spoilers, and spoilers starting now. And second half of the podcast will be
Nothing is canceled.
Game of the year, music of the year, album of the year, whatever of the year 2015 as we move to 2016 and most anticipated things of 2016.
You should
2015 doesn't matter anymore.
2016 and
No, 2015 does matter. Still albums I'm listening to from 2015.
2015 didn't happen.
And okay, so we're starting now with Star Wars. I will start.
Fucking God.
I enjoy episode 7 a lot. I've seen it 3 times. It's been a long time
It's
been a long time since that is a great song. It's been a
I
long
can still
time.
hear like fucking blasters in the background.
It's been a long time. I'm on Hoth right now. It's been a long time since I've seen
How long has it been?
the original trilogy
How long, dude?
and the prequel. It's been like probably 5 years, but no, it's been 2 years. It's been 2 years. It's been 2 years, but I did see the Clone Wars, the film over, which isn't that. It's all right.
I don't remember it at all, which speaks volumes as to how it was.
It needed more General Grievous, but I liked Episode 7, and right now I will say that Episode 7 is my favorite Star Wars film.
Get the fuck out of here.
And I like Kylo Ren a lot as a villain because I like him a lot. I like him a lot. He's not like he's borderline like he doesn't know he's torn. He's torn. He's
Okay.
torn, man.
Okay, man.
There's a lot of feels and there's all these subplots like with the traitors and everything. And 1 second.
What?
It's all Oga.
Yo, he died too.
I'm back and
Okay.
yeah, it's just there's a lot of feels and there's these subplots with like the traitors and Finn and there's Rey
Not real, man.
and everybody who says J.J. Abrams is sexist needs to watch this film.
Wait, who said J.J.
And
Abrams was sexist?
There was a video you showed me when I was at your place once. And
Oh yeah, well, that was a
because of
game
Star
theory.
Trek.
Or it was like
Anyway.
all-time 10s or something like that. Like one of those really bad YouTube channels.
Like, I do understand the weird that shot in gosh, what is it? Into Darkness, Star Trek Into Darkness. That shot didn't need to be there. We all know the shot, right? The
What is
shot.
oh, well, I mean, that doesn't matter. Like,
But-
honestly, that whole movie is like not even canon anyway. Neither is like the first Star Trek.
It's all canon.
Neither is the new Star Wars. It's not canon.
Yes, it is.
I'm kidding.
But anyway, the new Star Wars, it's a lot of fun. I like it. And Kylo Ren's lightsaber is fantastic. I thought the acting all around was well done. Good performances. John Williams, the premiere was crazy. People laughing, people clapping, people happy. Good feels all around. Great film. I recommend it. Yes.
Okay.
Wolfgang goes next.
It's a good movie. Abrams, basically, I'd say it's his best film, honestly, to be honest. But that doesn't really speak that much. I mean, it's a good movie. Like, the acting, like you said, is pretty strong. Other than a couple of parts where I'm just kind of like, what? Mostly with what's her name?
Rey? Daisy
Yeah,
Ridley?
she's not bad, but
He's
like,
awesome.
she's not bad, but there are parts where I'm like, I don't know, it just feels awk. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Particularly like when she's like, you are part of the Clone Wars. Oh wait, no, that's like the fucking. That was from A New Hope. Oh,
Oh,
wait,
yeah,
no.
that was not no.
but it reminded me of that moment. Being said, the whole film just reminds me of A New Hope and Return of the Jedi. Not Return of the Jedi, and Empire Strikes Back. I've always felt this way, and I thought Han Solo should have died in Return of the Jedi. It would have been like amazing.
That's
like,
debatable.
Imagine that though. Like he went.
I feel
through
like no, he should have. They saved it.
He would have but he would have went through an arc in that saga, from not believing in the Force and being like a smuggling thief to becoming entrusting in his friends and dying for them.
He goes through an arc in this.
No, he doesn't. He's literally returns back to being a smuggler.
And he comes back to believing in the Force.
No, he already believed in the Force when they first encountered him. They're just like, the Force is real. And I'm just like, oh. But yeah. He does. I think Joe just died. The Force kicked him out. But anyway.
It's all over.
Han Solo's fine. Everyone's fine in the movie. It's pretty solid. I'd say it contains one of the better lightsaber battles of the entire franchise, IMO.
Wait, what? Sorry.
I'm just talking about stuff I like.
I mean, you said you like the lightsaber battle? I like that.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites. It's one of my favorites. Cinematography was really strong. The colors were really strong. There's a lot of fun moments. Of the year, right up.
We'll get to that.
But I do think it's a bit overhyped. But that's not surprising. It's Star Wars. But I still think it's a really good movie, and that's my opinion.
All right, Steven, go.
It was okay.
Why was it okay?
I mean, it was a solid movie, but
why was it a solid movie? Come on.
It was a solid movie, but
why?
There were a lot of things that just felt like rehashes of the first movie. Like you have the Death Star parallel, the droid wandering in the desert with the important piece of information parallel. You got the princess lady parallel, but she's not even a princess this time.
She's better than a princess.
She's a space wanderer, kind of. Broken things and sells them to a fat man. That's her life.
That's my life, honestly.
I'd like to point out that the original film did not have a female captain of the stormtroopers.
I didn't like Leia in this movie at all.
I thought she was fine.
She was so plastic.
I thought she was fine.
She was so still. She had no emotion.
She was fine. She cried a little bit when Han died.
No. I'm not talking about Rey. I'm talking about Leia.
I know.
Leia did not cry at all.
She kind of just sat down.
She was kind of like, and then
Didn't she shed a single tear and hug Rey?
I don't fucking know. All I know is that she didn't really do much the entire movie.
I need to see it a fourth time to confirm.
I need to see the fourth time.
She felt it in the Force.
I'd say no. All I'm saying is I think she's the weakest out of every character in the film.
She's too old to give a shit.
Admiral Akbar, though.
Admiral Akbar gave a solid performance. I'm proud of him. I like the use of practical effects over, CG in particular parts, like the monsters.
I'd like to say the CGI explosions were on point.
They were pretty solid.
Usually I'm against CGI explosions, but the CGI explosions were...
the new characters are pretty bad. I like the new characters a lot better than the old.
Captain Phasma is my favorite.
Well, no, I don't like Captain Phasma at all. But
what?
She does nothing.
She's casted for the next film.
What a waste of a character in that film. They're just making
done more.
They're making an extreme hype over nothing.
She should have done more in the film, but she's cast for episode 8, so I want to see her get really mad.
Leave it to J.J. Abrams to have a captain clone hits a female to no roles. They have Hux doing more things. I'm kidding.
Hux.
I don't actually believe that. I'm just whatever.
I love Captain Phasma. She's great. She's my favorite. Out of the entire film, she's my favorite character.
What the fuck? Alright, whatever. She had 3 minutes of screen time.
She's great!
She had... Okay.
That's like saying the shop owner's your favorite character in Willy Wonka.
I don't remember who that is.
The guy he bought the candy bar from.
He's great! But no, Captain Phasma was great, and I hope she gets really mad. I hope like episode 8 she comes back, and
I hope she says traitor, and then they fight
yes,
again.
I hope so too. I mean that I love that shot when she was just walking around like I'm so cool, and then Chewie just like rams into her and she just stumbles over and just like oh, but I think she gave in too easily because I think she could have really messed them up there.
Chewie's gonna be really weird without Han.
Chewie's got Rey, man.
Then make a dynamic.
So what you're saying is Rule 34 is gonna happen.
Oh my god, what the fuck? I didn't imply that.
Nobody even went there. Get your mind out of the gutter, man.
My job. I have to ruin everything. It's my job.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so it's a good movie. He's gone again.
So
pretty much.
Tyler,
we should save this episode. Like we should talk. Wait, he muted his own mic.
Yeah, the icon has the mute button.
Well, congratulations. Maybe his mic popped out.
I'm calling Tyler to ask him what time we are on.
What?
What time are we on? I want to know how much longer we talk about Star Wars. Yes. 11 minutes. All right, we got 19. All right.
I can't talk about my favorite albums in literally 2 seconds. I'm sorry.
If something could have been added to episode 7, what would you have wanted it to be?
I don't care. Something original. Oh, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
There were original elements.
I know there were original things.
I'm getting really annoyed by the people who are saying that it's a complete ripoff of the first film.
I wish there was more.
A complete ripoff of the first film.
I wish there was more. Because
the first film had Captain Phasma in it.
I'm actually gonna say something I like.
The first film had Han Solo dying in it.
No, I'm actually gonna say something I wish there was more of. I wish there was a bit more Poe. I liked him as a character.
Poe was good.
I wish he was a bit more in it, and that's my only thing.
I thought he'd be relevant, but then he wasn't.
He is relevant.
Not really.
He's not that relevant.
Blows up Star Killer base.
He's not that relevant.
He's such a minor character, it's laughable.
Oh my goodness.
Nah, he'll be big in Rogue One. Watch it. It's gonna happen.
Rogue One takes place before he's probably even born.
Watch it. I'm kidding. It probably will. But anyway.
What if Poe is Kill?
Poe isn't Kill.
What if...
He's in, like, the last shot of the movie. Like, they're just, like, in a crowd, and he's, like, waving to Rey.
That's not the last shot.
Whatever. Like, near the last scene.
What if he died in the credits, in the after credits scene that they didn't show?
Then I don't know.
There is
Congratulations,
more
Abrams.
Than Tumblr. But, okay, I don't.
Ooh, let's give it all a rating.
Okay, want me to start? I'll start. 5 out of 5.
5 out of 5. Steven, do you have a rating?
I give it a B.
D?
You can't give it different rating systems.
I do what I want.
No, I mean, I had a completely different rating system than both of you.
Fine. You give it a what? You give it a what,
D.
Steven? You give it a D?
Yeah.
A D?
The
Dude,
D.
Why?
The D.
Oh my god.
I give it
You're
a
being
7.
really frisky tonight.
Give it like a 7.5.
Being really
maybe an
frisky
8,
tonight.
depending on my mood. No, yeah, a 7.5 out of 10.
The film analysis person here is the one giving it a 5. Tyler gives it a 4 out of 5. He's informing.
Tyler sounds like
he's informing me that he gives it a 4 out of 5.
I feel like my rating's the best. Just saying.
I feel like a D is really harsh on this film. Like that is ridiculous.
Then use more blue.
Oh, okay.
I said a 7.5 and then 8 on like certain
you're
conditions.
You're really frisky tonight. That's all I'm gonna say. You're feeling really frisky tonight. Anyway, I was gonna keep this PG-13, which I still will, but somebody's been on Tumblr today.
Yeah, enough Tumblr.
Nah, fuck Tumblr.
No.
Tumblr.
Okay.
Continue.
So seriously, what would you wanted? So you wanted more Poe time.
A little
Sounds
bit.
bad. You wanted more Poe time.
A little bit more, and like in all seriousness, I said like more original stuff, but I wouldn't have minded a little bit.
Okay,
like,
I see what you're saying. But there was original stuff.
There was,
but you're
I'm saying like I wish. More. Well, yeah, because like plot line wise, especially stylistically, I was very I appreciated that it followed a lot of the similar stylistic stuff from the original Star Wars movies.
Stupid transition animations.
It was cool.
They're called wipes.
They're ugly.
But I would have liked to see Star Wars with a different stylized put on it,
like darker.
Not Star Trek.
No,
I really like
not even necessarily darker.
The opening scene, the dark, like that blood. I like that. I was like, that was good. That was hard. I liked that.
Like you know how certain
with a rated R Star Wars film.
Like you know how certain directors have like their own style to them.
Like JJ. Actually, there are a lot of lens players.
No, I'm saying more like Wes Anderson and stuff.
Yes,
I would have liked to see like a more stylistic approach towards Star Wars that like kind of like feels like someone's creation rather than just like a franchise piece. And he's gone, but I will continue. Like JJ has his own style, but it was something that you still kind of saw in this film that was like in Star Trek and Star Trek Into Darkness, but it's not really something that's extraordinarily like. I don't know. It's not.
I think JJ should make a new franchise called Star Adventures, just to complete the trilogy of Star things.
I felt really happy though when I watched this. I smiled.
I was happy too. I was very happy.
No, I was happy also. Like as someone who wants to direct, like this was J.J. Abrams' like dream, and to watch it, to watch someone like
to watch him direct The New Hope.
No, do you know what? Oh my.
Oh shit!
But no, seriously. Like, to watch someone direct... their dream and, like, fulfill their dream is, like... And be there and just, like... it was good.
What if dream is kill?
And I was like, one of the best moments is gonna sound like...
You do that with nearly every film, though.
One of the best moments for me was... At the very beginning, I knew JJ had it because, like, as soon as you see the opening credits, right?
Uh-huh.
And you have the stars. I was like, is he going to do the downward pan? I mean, the tilt. Are you going to do the downward tilt? And he did it. And as soon as he did that move, I was like, he has this in the bag.
Oh, there you go.
I was so happy. I smiled and I clapped. And
you got the 5-star rating just.
You got the 5-star rating just there. But I mean, if he could have added anything, I would have liked more Captain Phasma. And this second one's gonna sound odd, but I want more General Grievous. Please bring him back somehow. I know he's been incinerated.
How are they gonna do that?
They have a backup of his brain as a robot.
I don't want any more General Grievous.
He wasn't always a robot.
I don't want any more. I don't want anything from the prequels in this movie.
But
yeah, that's why they
blew a different
up Coruscant. Because they just want to like symbolically just separate themselves from them. Wait, we're getting a message from Tyler.
A message from Tyler is being. So Tyler has these really.
Tyler's talking about.
Tyler has rated R DVDs of the original films.
It's actually rated E for everyone.
But that being said, if those are German copies, then they have a different rating system. So
I doubt they use the ESRB. They don't use the ESRB to rate their films.
No, they don't use the ESRB to rate their films. That's true.
It's PG-12.
Anyway, do you want to move on from Star Wars?
We're not done with
getting messages from the grave.
Do you think bounty hunters will return? I felt like there were bounty hunters. Like I felt like those that cantina scene where everybody's like, where the one robot's like, I found the droid or whatever, and then you have the other girl who kind of looks like that white Sith really white pale Sith.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
She could be a bounty hunter, and I'm curious. Like, I want to see them expand. I'm really happy about this film. I want to see it again now. I've wanted to see it, but I'm really happy about it.
All right.
Okay. I guess that's all anybody wants to say about Star Wars here. But
I mean, I would have had more to talk about if we like actually recorded this podcast like the day after I saw the movie.
These guys wanted to have a complete hour, by the way, of Star Wars, and now they're complaining that they can't talk enough about it.
No, I would have talked more about it if I had an hour to do it, but like I don't feel like I can spend a half an hour just talking about my favorite films and my favorite music.
Okay, so let's go. What do you want to do then? Never mind. We already set the game plan, so sorry. I am sorry, actually. I mean, we can change it right now. Do you want to do a complete hour of Star Wars?
I don't care. I'm down for just doing the list thing.
I don't have a list, but okay. All right. Nobody gets left out here.
So do you want to do games, then
game
film, then movie? He's gone. Anyway, game of the year. This is we're gonna talk about our favorite games. I don't know if Joe is particularly doing the way that Classic Game Room does it. In that
I'm not doing top 10, but I am doing the way he does it.
Oh, so basically, it's any game we played this year. It doesn't have to be released this year, which is kind of hooky, because I'm not going to be doing that for my film or my music list. So I don't know why I would do that for my video game list, but in the same breath, I might
do that for my film list.
I really have not seen that many, played that many games this year. There really wasn't that many games that speak to me, to be honest.
I'll make two. I'll do best game I played and best game I played that was actually released.
Okay, I'm down for that. That sounds good to me. All right, so do you want to start, Joe? Because I have to think.
All right, best game that I played this year was The Legend of Korra.
Uh-huh. Like the
on
best
Xbox
game,
One.
Like from any year.
Any year.
Or did that release this year?
That released 2014.
Okay.
The best game I played of 2015 was Star Wars Battlefront.
All right. Well, do you want to say why for each game?
Korra is underrated, but also I feel like, although I haven't seen the majority or any of the show really, like I like how it contributes. They say it is canon, and they also had animations in it. And I feel like from what I've seen of the series, it looks similar, and maybe it might be voice acted correctly. I don't know. But it's also fun. It plays like a Platinum Games game. I mean, I don't know if it's quite up to like the intensity you might expect if you just played Bayonetta, but I like it. For $15, I got it for $4. But for $15, you can't really go wrong with it. It's good.
True.
I like
it. For a $15 game, that's
people
pretty,
are judging it like it's Bayonetta 2, and that's ridiculous. And
especially since it's $15.
So it's a good game. I like it, and it's actually something I could see myself replaying and maybe speed running. Whereas I can't say that about a lot of games.
Why don't you give a shout out to your Twitch stream, because you're
shout out to my
streaming.
Twitch stream, The First Gamer.
He's doing a stream of that game.
We stream in that game.
I mean, you do. I watch.
I had a pretty intense night on that.
Yeah. Maybe we'll stream it tonight.
Maybe
if this goes up by tonight.
It might be streamed tonight. Maybe.
Who knows?
I already streamed some GTA 5 today, though.
So I guess I'll go next. In terms of games that came out this year, I own a Wii U, so that speaks volume as to what games I actually got to play this year, and that means I really only got to play Mario Maker and Splatoon. And
snap!
Well, no, I'm not like dissing it. Those are two really great games, but in the same
Xenoblade and Woolly World.
Well, I could have gotten those, but I didn't. Just saying. What other games? No. What other games came out this year on the Wii U?
Xenoblade Chronicles X, Yoshi's Woolly World.
Lonely Space Adventures.
Well, that's an indie game. and I think that's from last year.
That counts.
Okay, well, and then there was the.
I mean, when you only have one developer making games for the system, it's not that helpful.
Well, anyway,
There's not even a lot of volume.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say I didn't play neither enough of Splatoon or Mario Maker to judge it adequately for myself. They both look like amazing games, but I just haven't had enough time to sit down and play them. And by I haven't had enough time to sit down and play them, that's total bullshit. But I need to make an excuse. But anyway, so that leaves like whatever I played, and to be honest, I played Black Ops 3 Zombies the other week.
It's good.
I had a hell of a lot of fun. I'm not even gonna lie.
You like that?
I really liked it. What
It's
else
good.
did I? But I'm trying to think of other games that I played this
Black
year.
Ops 3 in general is a solid game.
I haven't played the The multiplayer looked kind of okay to me. It didn't look like anything special. And then the campaign, I literally know nothing about. But the zombies look fun. But that's because the zombies, in my opinion, are like the best thing about Treyarch's COD games.
Zombies is a strong point in the game.
But I'm just gonna pull an oddball altogether.
Do it, man.
And just gonna say Project M, its last release, is my favorite game of the year.
Okay.
Rest in peace, Project M. Gave me a lot of fun times. Hopefully their next game, whatever it's called, I have no idea, that they're working on, which made them, cancel Project M, is just as good. And that's about it. It was a really great game. And then for favorite game that did not come out this year that I played, I'd probably say Costume Quest, actually. So Costume Quest RPG 2010, made by Double Fine.
Okay.
They made a lot of the best
Psychonauts.
Yeah, Psychonauts. They made Brutal Legend. They're coming out with Psychonauts 2. Made some really solid games. They've been subject of controversy, mostly for the way that they fund their games.
Yes.
And the way that they make them, in the sense that Broken Age, keep in mind, a pretty critically acclaimed game. I haven't played it yet, but everyone seems to be raving about it. The first part was made with the $3 million used to produce the game, and then they were like, shit, we don't have enough money to make the second part. We're going to sell the first part, and then the money we make from the first part will fund the second part. But the thing is, the fund itself asked for $400,000, and they made $3 million, and that wasn't enough for them to make the full game.
And I don't know if that game needed $3 million, but I haven't played it.
And then they proceeded to make another game, and they asked for $400,000, and they made over $400,000, but then that game wasn't completed, and they ended up just putting out the source code for the players and said, we can't patch this anymore, and then everyone got pissed.
Okay.
And now they're releasing it on Fig, which is kind of weird because they actually own that platform. So they ended up they increased the own time that you could donate, which obviously isn't something you could do on Kickstarter, which is really just weird. But anyway, that's I don't know why I felt like giving a Double Fine weird wrap up. But anyway, it's your turn, Steven, to give your favorite games of the year.
I mean, to be honestly, the only game from 2015 that I actually played was Splatoon, because the others I didn't play all that much. Like Mario Maker, I've barely touched, because most of the levels are bullshit online. Xenoblade, I played for 10 minutes, because I just started playing it today. And Yoshi's Woolly World, I played the first 2 levels of it. That game's really freaking adorable. Everything is adorable in that game. So, based on what I can actually properly judge, Splatoon is probably the only game that I could say is, the game for me this year, or last year, technically.
There you go. And what would you say is your favorite game that didn't come out this year that you played? Actually, that being said, I changed my game from Costume Quest to Smash Brothers. Technically speaking, I played that game 2 years ago when it first came out, but the DLC has made it, and the patches have made it even more fun in the year 2015 than it was in 2014. And there you go. And that's my insert.
So
So what would you say your
best-
favorite?
Yeah,
Wait, no, but Steven didn't say what his favorite.
yeah that's
game.
what I was leading to that. Yeah.
I'm trying to think what I actually played this year. Or last year.
Yeah, shoutouts to games not having a good year. IMO.
Hashtag battle.
On the Wii U.
IMO. They did not have a good year. I
I
didn't
don't
think of any.
know. Fallout 4, Black Ops 3, MGS 5, Halo
Okay,
5.
MGS 5 is an amazing game. Oh my god, I forgot about Hotline Miami 2. I played that game. That game is great.
Wind Waker HD. That game was fucking great.
All right,
I finished that last year.
I think the problem with games is that like their like lifespan is so short nowadays that like a game could become popular and then become like literally nobody cares about it within like a month.
This is why I really like the Wii U, because there are no games on it. So if there's an online multiplayer game, it's going to be popular for years.
Well, until the console dies, at least.
Well, hopefully that won't happen, or at least the servers won't go down, because Nintendo actually has control over it this time.
Well, there you
With
go.
the Wii, all the servers were run by a different company, and they got bought out and shut down. Nintendo was like, well, we're not going to build servers for this, so fuck it.
Well,
And they probably couldn't do anything about it, because you can't patch Wii games to look for a different server.
that reminds me of them
Might
like
have
they
been the system, I don't know.
they tried to patch them. What was it again? It was a Zelda game. The one that was the last Zelda game released on the Wii.
Skyward Sword?
Yeah, Skyward Sword had like some game-breaking bugs, so they released like a whole channel just to patch the game.
I don't remember that part, but I know they did this. They did that for Other M.
Yeah, but
There was a door glitch that if you went back to save before going through the door would never open. And because of how linear Other M is, that means you're fucked.
Is it as good as Simon's Quest?
Let's just
Castlevania
talk
2?
about Prince Caspian, the game.
I never got to say why I like Battlefront.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I like its authenticity, explosions, and it's just fun. It's been a while since I've played a video game. Like the two video games, like I just I like it when I can play a game and it's just fun.
True.
That's fun.
Actually,
Yes.
my favorite games were the demo discs that we played. Those are
Tyler, I need to know what your favorite game of
amazing. Oh yeah, so we can communicate it to the people.
2015 was.
So he said Battlefront.
He says Battlefront for pure intensity.
Well, there
Best
go.
game you played though.
Imagine if he said Battlefront again. He was like Battlefront again.
You're allowed to do that.
Oh well, he said pretty much.
He says Battlefront was the best game of all time that he's played this year.
What the fuck? Nobody. Okay. All right. There we go.
Oh, he didn't say of
movies.
all time, but he said the best game overall that he played this year. Nope. Okay.
Well, there you go.
Okay. Best
Movies.
film. Best film of 2015.
Do I really
That
have
was
to name my
released
favorite film?
in 2015. What do you think I'm gonna say?
Mad Max.
I'm gonna say The Force Awakens.
What just happened?
Oh my
Did it
fucking God.
come? Did it happen?
I'm gonna say and then like you blanked out.
Yeah, all the suspense.
No,
But no, best film that I've seen.
it's
in
The Force
2015
Awakens. We
is
got
The
the
Force Awakens.
That's lame.
I thought
Sorry,
it was
mate.
gonna be Mad Max until I saw that, and I was like, "Oh." I still love Mad Max though. Mad Max is up there.
All right.
Mad Max is a 5 out of 5 too.
All right. Do you want to give your reasons, or did you give it enough?
I loved
when
it.
We talked about it.
Captain
Also,
Phasma
we-
was great. It was a
I hear
ton
like
of fun.
sniper blasts in the background.
That's not me. That's not me.
Could you stop, Tyler?
And
Fucking lie.
our tech guy is fighting off some really big rad roaches.
Anyway,
best-
go ahead.
I just liked it. It was a lot of fun. It was the most fun I've had in a theater all year, so that's why. I liked it a lot.
Right.
Best film overall that I saw? Ooh, I love The Force Awakens. I kind of want to say A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night.
Damn.
But
I want to see that movie.
That's a really good film. I'll say A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night.
There you go. Girl Walks Home Alone at Night. I still need to see that movie. It came out last year. What would you say was your first part? Like, why'd you like the movie?
I liked its stylistic choices. I liked the directorial debut of Anna Lily Amirpour. And I loved the soundtrack, but there is one scene that happens about like maybe halfway through the film that is just so wonderfully shot. I love it. It lasts about 5 minutes and it's a single shot, but it's so great. I love it. And it's in black and white, and it's just fantastic.
All right. I really want to see that movie. But anyway, my favorite film of 2015. That's a really tough one. There's still a lot of films I want to see. I don't like making my lists like right after the year ends. It's kind of hard because like there's still a lot of films that are like foreign releases that haven't even been put out here. But that being said, so far, my favorite film has to be The Revenant. Actually, like I was really surprised. I didn't expect to like it as much as I did, but it's a very powerful movie. It talks a lot about the Native American genocide and just the treatment of Native Americans, and the cinematography is outstanding. It contains a battle sequence in the beginning that a lot of people are saying like rivals Saving Private Ryan's.
Oh snap!
Battle sequence. It's a really amazing battle sequence. The dynamic between Leonardo DiCaprio and his son are just as crazy. Leonardo DiCaprio in the movie in general is just fantastic.
Will he win an Oscar?
I don't think he'll win an Oscar, but I think it's just immediately shuts it down. But no, I think
it was amazing.
It was still a really stunning performance. But
I could see that trailer. Like, quote, Leonardo DiCaprio gives an amazing, crushing performance.
The only thing that
but he probably won't win an Oscar.
Yeah, no. It's an amazing performance. He won't win the Oscar. But anyway, I think the thing that I didn't like about the film, but the thing that's being hyped about this film that I didn't quite get. A lot of people have been hyping up the bear scene with this film, where Leonardo DiCaprio is attacked by a bear. It's a cool little scene. It's intense, but in the end, he's being attacked by a CG bear, and like it's kind of
CG.
Apparently not all. Like I've heard some people say it's a real bear.
He would have gotten the Oscar if he went against a real bear.
No, I think like I've heard some people say it's a real bear, but that it doesn't look like a fucking real bear. It looks like a CG bear.
Maybe it's
not bad. It's a very intense scene, but it looks like a CG bear, and you're just kind of like whatever. Like, but I don't think it'll be my favorite film of 2015 when I eventually see all my other films that I wanted to see in 2015. But currently, I'd say it is.
There's a shot in the trailer that I really like when he's like riding a horse, and it's just beautiful.
Wait, let me get my list because there's a couple of films I want to give shout outs to.
That's fine, man. I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to say A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night is my favorite. It was so good.
Okay, now say it. You're on speaker now.
I don't know if I want to say A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night was my favorite. It was good. It was good.
Films I'm going to give...
I'll keep it.
I'll give shout outs to Mad Max. That film was great.
Mad Max shout out.
The World of Tomorrow. It's a short film by Don Hertzfeldt. Really good film. Okay. Look of Silence. Josh Oppenheimer. Blonde Follows. The End of Tour. Star Wars. Love, and The Montage of Heck, which is the Kurt Cobain documentary. There's still a lot of films I want to see though. But yeah, currently.
those are the only films I've seen from 2015 that I was like, whoa. But there wasn't a lot of films I got to see from 2015 anyway.
Metroid: The Sky Falls was amazing.
What?
Metroid: The Sky Falls. It was a short
Is
film.
that a legitimate, like, legit?
Not from Nintendo. It was a fan thing, but it was really freaking good.
There you go.
Okay.
Favorite film that I saw that was from another year. I saw a lot of fucking amazing movies this year, so that's really tough.
Movies are kill.
I'd probably say It's Such a Beautiful Day, which is right now the only film from Don Hertzfeldt. It's a compilation of 3 different short films, but it's a really amazing animated movie. There's a lot of other amazing movies I saw, like No Country for Old Men, Raging Bull, Barton Fink, The Act of Killing, Exit Through the Gift Shop.
Shout out to Casablanca.
Casablanca. I saw that last year, though. Actually, no, I've seen it like 2 years ago now.
Shout out to Vertigo.
Vertigo is an amazing film. Oh, In the Mood for Love was another amazing film I saw this year.
Shout out to Breathless.
I can't pronounce it because I think it's French, but Mignola Tant. It's a short film. It's really good.
Shout out to good movies.
Shout out to good movies. Shout out to Enter the Void. Shout out to I'm trying to think. There's so many good movies. Shout out to Shame. Shout out to shout out to
Ant-Man.
Ivan's Childhood.
Shout out to
Blue.
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man. I didn't see that movie.
Shout out to Ant-Man for not having to see all the Marvel movies to understand it. Even though I have.
I saw John Wick of February this year, and that wasn't...
Shout out to John Wick.
It wasn't in the caliber of the films that I mentioned before, but it was fun.
John Wick is great.
Inherent Vice was a film I saw this year, but it's technically from last year.
Okay, Steven. You mentioned... I think we're getting an incoming transmission. I think somebody wants... Okay, what is the incoming transmission? Best incoming transmission from Tyler is... He's saying the best film he saw this year is...
Pitch Perfect 2.
He says Pitch Perfect 2.
His Pitch Perfect 2 is his favorite film.
I swear
his favorite film of all time is The Notebook, starring Ryan Gosling. And there you go.
Ryan Gosling gives a legendary performance.
I actually love Ryan Gosling. Hook me up, Ryan Gosling. I'll marry you. There you go. Steven, do you have a favorite film that you saw of 2015? That's an amazing response.
Wow.
I love how like me and Joe naming off like endless films. We're just like, there's so many films I still want to see. And then I'm just like, Steven, what's your favorite film of 2015? And you're just like, film.
Culture.
I get my culture from yogurt.
Well, yogurt has emotions.
So, I mean, what was your favorite film of 2015 that you saw? You saw films.
I
have evidence.
I have to remember them. Let's see. I saw Star Wars.
Star Wars.
I saw The Big Short with my mom. That was.
Oh, you saw The Big Short? I haven't seen that.
It was good. It was good. Me gusta. I don't remember anything else, honestly. What else did we see as a group? I forget.
Spectre.
I saw Spectre. That was completely
mediocre.
That was good. It wasn't. Okay, we interrupt Steven's broadcast.
I think this will be like
for breaking news. Somebody is Sarlacc Pit is asking for its opinion. I'm kidding, Tyler. You're not a Sarlacc pit. But he's making Sarlacc pit noises. But okay, Tyler's best legitimate film of 2015. Give me it. Star Wars: The Force Awakens, directed
Star
by
Wars:
J.J.
The Phantom
Abrams.
Menace by George Lucas.
Episode 1. Okay, best film that you saw of all of like just doesn't no matter. No matter the year, best film.
This is the most ridiculous podcast.
You!
What the fuck? No one's gonna hear like Tyler saying this, so they're all just gonna hear like us be like, "You, like, what do you do?"
Okay,
Some emails.
Star
Oh my
Wars.
fucking
okay.
god!
That is a good answer.
Fuck Star Wars.
No.
I'm
Star
tired
Wars
of it.
Real.
Okay.
Literally, you're just like,
Steven's
so.
Steve. Okay, what do you want to say? Tyler is making
I
noises.
quit.
What do you want to say, Tyler, under the table? Okay.
I'm gonna mute you from the call.
Okay. Steven's favorite film. He
From?
saw this. Of 2015. Of 2015.
Like the ones that came out in 2015?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Shout outs to Ghost in the Shell. Sorry. I'm sorry. Keep going.
What did we see besides those films? Like, what else? What other movies?
Jurassic World.
Jurassic, what else?
Oh my god.
Wolfgang's dead. Wolfgang's coming back. What the fuck? They left. No, they can't hear me now because I'm gone. What is going on? Why did we wait, Wolfgang, why are you? I'm done.
Don't join it. Don't join it. He invited us by accident. He joined.
This podcast is a shit show.
This is a beautiful podcast. I'm so glad I'm hosting it. Never had hosted something this good before.
Fuck
My
the
favorite
podcast.
movie
No,
of 2015
This is the worst podcast ever.
was...
I like this podcast.
This is the worst podcast I've ever been on.
I think this is good. Okay.
My
Okay.
favorite movie of 2015 was
Nobody's gonna understand why you're yelling.
Yo, this is the unreleased episode. We're not actually putting this on SoundCloud.
I'm almost to that point.
I never fucking put this up. This is the worst quality we've ever uploaded, and our quality was already an all-time low.
2016.
We're so professional.
2016, off to a good start, guys.
I'm sorry, that laugh was creepy. Wait, what?
We're getting messages.
I'm getting
What?
a message.
What did you say?
Apparently,
We're looking
our
to
quality is
ways
getting
to up our quality.
Our
Kid, we
quality is
can't-
getting up.
You can't multiply 0. Anyway.
So, are we gonna continue this?
Probably
No.
not.
So, is this podcast
I don't even
dead?
want to mention my
This podcast
favorite
was
music.
dead when we answered the call.
I don't even want to mention my favorite music because like I feel like I'm just gonna like mention my favorite album,
Okay.
and then like I can't really adequately describe why I love it so much because like
I legit listened to like 4 albums the whole
I
year.
listened
Okay,
to
I'm gonna
149.
revise something. Best film of 2015 tie, 3-way tie, Mad Max.
shit.
No, 2-way. I'm gonna have 3 top tier 3. I can't even decide. 3
Okay,
Star Wars, Mad Max, and A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night.
that movie's
There we
from
go.
last year.
Best 2 films of 2015 that I've seen. Wait, best 2 games of 2015.
I know, but A Girl
I've
Walks Home
played.
at Night is from last year.
I know.
Can we just talk about how pointy Captain Underpants' head is?
It's I don't know. It's not that pointy.
It's pretty pointy. Looks like
Oh,
a
okay.
football.
You know, it's banned in a bunch of European countries.
I
That's
don't
all I
blame them.
Okay, I'm hosting. I need to get this back on track. Okay, I'd like to say I really liked.
The podcast is on fire.
I liked Korra, The Legend of Korra, and Star Wars Battlefront a lot. And Black Ops 3 is also a solid game. Also love Girl Walks Home Alone at Night, even though it was released in 2014. Same with Legend of Korra, Star Wars, Mad Max, awesome. Shout outs to Jurassic World because that happened.
Why?
Shout outs to Ghost in the Shell. We're moving forward. Okay, 2015. Let's talk about 2016.
Wait, am I not allowed to say what I...
20. You can go. Yeah, sure. Why not?
You know what? Never mind.
Okay.
Because I have 50 albums that I love.
Okay, go through
actually
all
around
50.
over 70, but like I'm not even gonna bother because I feel like that would just like take forever. So I'm not even gonna bother. I'll save that. Like maybe I'll make my own video and upload it or whatever the fuck if I really want to. Plus, there are albums I still want to listen to from this year, so I can't adequately say those are my favorite albums of the year.
Should we just restart and talk about Star Wars?
Let's just give up.
Dude, the ride never ends. Like as long as Tyler's in this call, we're gonna get.
But if he's not in the call, he can't.
I'm sorry for bad hosting.
It's not your fault.
Wait, you haven't been recording? Oh, okay.
It's okay. It doesn't matter anymore.
Sorry for
But
bad
no, wait.
hosting.
No wait.
Sorry for
Let's talk
bad
about
hosting.
2016. I literally have no idea. The year is
Sorry
gonna
for bad
end.
hosting.
Nothing's gonna happen in 2016. I can't think of a single
Sorry
thing.
for rough.
2016 is going to not happen.
2015 began today.
I'm really excited about 2016.
This is 2015 part 2.
I'm excited. Batman v Superman.
Oh, I don't care.
Batman v Superman.
Did you know that in Google Sheets, if you have an equal sign and nothing else in the cell, the top line of the equal sign is black and the bottom line is gray?
Tyler, name this like the worst episode.
Just name it the first episode of Misguided Mark 2. Misguided V2.
No, name it the worst episode of 2016.
This is
Misguided
this is
episode
life's ultimate
2016.
form. Cancer.
Did he just leave? Like he was like, I already have a name for it, and then just left.
Wait, Joe's gone. Oh, he's back.
I'm back.
But anyway, what was
So is your internet hopelessly destroyed?
I don't know what's happening right now.
This is the worst fucking podcast episode.
I like it, man.
I hate this
has a
episode.
charm to it.
I hate it. Just
I
saying.
don't know. The Nintendo Treehouse Split Tournament was kind of the worst thing ever made.
Oh, wait, what?
Nintendo's Treehouse did a Splatoon tournament, and it was hysterically horribly done because Splatoon has no way of doing that properly, and they couldn't actually stream it properly because reasons.
Oh.
And there's
Also,
no,
shout out to
spectator mode.
Ghost in the Shell First Assault.
Shout out to Konami for being the biggest
Shout
assholes
out
of the
to
entire year.
Kojima.
Shout outs to Kojima for dying.
Shout outs to
outs to
PT.
Shout out to Satoru Iwata.
Rest in peace.
Shout outs to me.
Shoutouts to Tyler for ruining everything.
Yeah, shout outs to Tyler for ruining the podcast.
Shout outs to Tyler for trying.
Shout outs to Tyler for not trying at all, which ruined the podcast.
Shoutouts to roasting.
Shout outs to me.
All right, most anticipated film of 2016.
Go.
Most hyped film of 20. Let me think. I'm thinking.
I don't care. I'll
Bloody Fate. That was such a good movie. Said no one.
I let the films come as they are.
I really want to see The Little Prince, but in the U.S.
Oh yeah, I forgot that's technically a 2015 movie, but it's coming out in 2016 here. See, that's the problem with the releases. But anyway,
What if movies aren't real?
There's a lot.
They
There's
are.
a lot. I want to see Batman v Superman.
I don't.
Suicide Squad.
What if Batman real?
I would rather see the Captain America movie.
What if Batman is a
Civil
figment of
War.
Superman's imagination and it's actually just his personal battles with mental illness?
Civil War.
I want superhero movies to die this year.
Same.
Deadpool.
Wait, did you just say same?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought Joe said same, and I'm like, that does not seem like a person who's hyped for these three movies to like something for them to
Deadpool.
say.
Godzilla Resurgence.
Superhero.
Wait, is that an actual movie?
Yes.
That was a pretty shitty trailer.
It's made by Toho.
Really?
That's not like Godzilla 2. That's not like the American. That has nothing to do with Warner Brothers Godzilla.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
So what you're saying is it's the good dinosaur.
Shout outs to that movie. That was a good movie.
Shout out to not seeing it yet.
Shoutouts to Pixar releasing 2 films this year.
Shout out to their lowest scored film ever.
Shoutouts to their lowest box office ever.
Shout outs to the biggest box office of all time, actually.
Not yet.
Yes.
Not yet. It hasn't gone over.
I'm not talking
Titanic
about Star
yet.
Wars. I'm talking just in general. 2015.
Right.
Biggest box office year.
Oh, Star Wars. Oh, yeah. It was also the lowest in some parts of the year.
But overall, biggest.
Yeah, overall it was.
So, hashtag.
Like, I remember back in, like, March, everyone was like, this is the biggest drought in Hollywood history. And now it's like, this is the biggest boom in Hollywood history. And I'm just
excited
like, whoa.
for 2016. Games of 2016?
What if 2016 isn't real?
Games of 2016?
I'm excited for...
Rogue One looks great as a film. Or, I can't say it looks great. I haven't seen any of it. But, Games of 2016, I want to see. I want Ghost 2 to be really good. Call of Duty Ghost 2, I want that to be a really good game.
That's actually the game?
That's probably going to be the game.
I don't want Call of Duty Ghost 2 to exist. That's what I'm hyped for. I really hope they don't make a Ghost 2.
I hope a lot of games exit early access.
Okay. I don't think that's going to happen. Actually, I could see it happening.
And you know what? Shoutouts to Fallout 4.
Shoutouts to Fallout 4 being Fallout 4. Being better than Fallout 3, but not as good as New Vegas. Just, like, hit that midpoint. So, shoutouts to them.
I still don't understand the differences between New Vegas and... I mean, I played both. But I don't understand... People are saying New Vegas was more RPG than Fallout.
Well, he's gone. But while I'm at it, they have a completely... Oh, he's back.
But I don't know.
They have like a different setting, a different storyline, and then mechanically, it does contain a little bit more RPG. But to be honest, it's really like vague.
So Tyler, what's it like being the worst tech support ever?
What's it like?
Shoutouts to Tyler for keeping this going.
Shoutouts to me being a Twitch audio guy.
Shoutouts to
Shoutouts
esports
to Tyler not ending it when he should have.
Shoutouts
when it began.
I hope in 2016.
Shoutouts for not aborting it.
Shoutouts to Tyler for actually having hope.
There is no. Does he actually have hope? I don't think he has hope.
I'm on your side. I am on your side.
Sad.
I am on your side.
Well, do you show him to like a mirror?
I'm on Tyler's side. I want these to work. I want these to be.
I'm gonna just listen to this and be like, "What the fuck? This is amazing."
I'm trying to be legit.
I'm being legit too. We should have. We should have aborted this child when we had the chance.
Well,
when they told us it was going to have like cancer, we shouldn't have let it live.
Okay, 2016.
Something about 2016.
Just getting Tyler's voice like it's coming through a filter.
2016.
I know
Tyler
sounds like he's
what are you
in
excited
cyberspace.
about for 2016, Tyler? Just anything. Anything.
I'm excited for 2017.
Tyler would like the podcast to be picked up better in 2016. Keeping up with it. And
how about some New Year's resolutions for the podcast? Like, what should the podcast do in 2016?
Everything.
Okay, New Year's resolutions.
Function.
Planning it better. it better, better audio.
Letting Tyler exist.
Having Tyler in the podcast.
We're not off to a very good start.
We should at least do one thing each week so we have like something we could talk about. Like when we watched Star Wars, I was like, okay, let's do a podcast right now about Star Wars, and then we didn't for weeks. So what we should do is do something together so we all have something we can talk about.
Let's play Imagine Party Babies for 12 hours straight.
Yeah, and then we can talk about that. I actually don't mind RuneScape.
Honestly, you won't need to get Killing Floor.
Guys,
I haven't played it since. Oh my god.
Y'all get an Xbox One.
Are Neopets still a thing? Can I sign up for that again with my Neopets?
Neopets still exist.
Wait, guys, let's talk about this. Who had the best year? Wii U, Xbox One, or PlayStation 4?
Splatoon, though.
I'd say Xbox One.
What do you say, Tyler? He said PlayStation 4 had it better in the beginning, and then he said Xbox One had it better in the second half of the year. I actually kind of agree with that because the Xbox One got like a price cut halfway through the year, and that kind of helped it a lot.
I'd like to see a white PS4.
I'd like to see a white Xbox One. Oh wait, there is one.
There is one. But I'd like to see a white slim PS4. I like one that I don't have to buy specially.
One that you don't have to buy.
I mean, it's obviously the Wii U because it got Amiibo Festival and Mario Tennis Ultra Smash. Like, there's no competition, guys.
I mean, honestly, I think the Wii U the Wii U's only highlight was the fact that everyone, when talking about it in context, was mentioning the fact that, but don't buy it because the NX is coming out.
Best handheld of 2016.
It's true.
Best handheld.
What if the NX not even be a thing?
Best handheld of 2015.
What if the NX?
What the fuck is that question? There's literally one handheld on the market.
iOS.
No one.
I'm gonna throw it out there. iPhone. iPhone is the best handheld.
And there's Android. Wait, what?
iPhone is the best handheld.
Name one good game that isn't on another platform.
That's on iOS?
Yeah, that isn't on another platform and isn't pay to win.
Oh. I would say BioShock if it was still on the App Store, not getting fixed.
That's another platform.
But that's on handheld.
But no, I said it has to not be on another platform.
Okay, yes, okay, I left that. What? Not having feelings. That's a hard
All
one.
I hear is like the words of Satan from Tyler.
Oh, he's gone. He gave up. He's like, I'm out of here. Bye.
I guess we're not recording any. Oh wait, that's
Whisper words of wisdom. Let it be.
Oh, I thought that was the name of the game. That'd be a pretty cool title for a game. Whisper words of wisdom.
No, let me go on the App Store. Let me go on.
Oh, shout out to the Beatles putting out their music on streaming services finally.
You mean their record label doing it?
Yeah, I know.
There is no time. This podcast.
Yeah, this is the 2016 extravaganza. Fuck my life up edition. Name it that. Name it that.
Oh, okay. Wait. You want to know? Fallout Shelter.
That's on Android.
It's on Android.
Star Wars Uprising.
It was iOS exclusive for a while.
It was a timed exclusive. That means nothing.
That counts.
That's the only thing.
Tomb Raider Go.
I have no idea.
I have fucking no idea.
Star Wars Uprising.
I have no idea. Oh my god. Tyler is saying some very inflammatory things.
Good thing nobody can hear him.
Good thing nobody can hear him. Something about genocide and iOS.
He's saying some demonic chants.
Don't worry.
I'm kidding.
This podcast does not condone Nazism.
Guys, I know the best game.
But this podcast does think Bush did 9/11.
It's Microsoft.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Wolfgang
needs to stop saying that.
It doesn't.
He has to clarify himself every time he says that. He's like, it doesn't.
Oh my god, I'm so glad nobody can hear Tyler right now. Yo, watch.
iOS,
Tyler,
Pokemon
no, watch.
Go.
Tyler is actually gonna
Pokemon
be.
Go.
That's gonna be on Android.
Pokemon Go.
20.
Pokemon Go.
I know, but Tyler. But Steven, he said 2015. So technically speaking, it
It's
wasn't.
not even out on
2015.
2015. It's not even out yet. So.
Oh, okay, then fuck it. I'm gonna go ahead and say the 3DS because who the fuck would buy? Who would buy a PlayStation Vita? Who would buy?
Why does nobody
Hey.
like the Vita? The Vita
The
gets
Vita-
too
okay,
much
the
hate.
Vita-
The
the
Vita
Vita
gets
is-
too much hate.
No, the Vita is actually beautiful. Like it has some really solid games, but it's not worth the price. And the
Vita
PlayStation,
TV.
like Sony, just treats it like crap in terms of service and support.
Sony doesn't give a shit.
They do not give a shit. Upon release, they were just like, "Fuck, we called it the PlayStation Vita. We're fucked," and then they gave up.
Well, that was also around the same time that they messed their PSN up.
Yep,
So-
they were just
And they were just
dying.
like, "We're sorry."
That was the year of Sony saying we're sorry. Right up there was like the place. I don't know what he just said, but anyway,
Nobody does. It's broken.
something about the App Store being atrocious. I mean, the Google Play Store is not much better. It doesn't allow you to fucking
App
use
Store is
Amazon.
fine.
No, the App Store is awful. Remember, like this year when they were like literally censoring games based on like just some random fucking.
Okay, I remember this, but I still like the
Oh
App.
yeah. There was a Civil War game that got taken down because I had the fucking Confederate flag. It's a Civil War game.
Yeah. Well, there you go. I do not condone the Confederate flag.
I
But I'm
don't
just
condone
saying, artistic interpretation and so on should be taken into
I don't like the
consideration.
Confederate flag personally.
I do not like the Confederate flag. I've never.
Anyway,
I never
let's
actually...
get politics out of this.
All right,
No
let's
more
go ahead.
politics.
I'm okay with that, Tyler. I'm okay with that.
No, we're
that's
not talking about whatever Tyler said. We're not talking about whatever Tyler said.
We're not talking about these things.
Don't believe his lies.
Don't believe those lies.
Okay, but anyway,
People are gonna think we're lying now because they can't hear Tyler. They're gonna be like, "Don't believe their lies." Who do I believe?
believe
I
me.
go to Misguided Podcast for all of my news.
Believe me, I actually forgot it was called the Misguided Podcast. Like I was just like, what the fuck is this called again? What
It's
is this?
called cancer.
I vote for a name change for 2016.
Oh!
Let's call it stage
No,
4.
I vote. We make a different YouTube channel for.
I
2016.
vote. We call it X Play.
Let's call
No.
it Z Play.
Can we please? No, I want a new YouTube channel because I want to separate it.
Let's make a
Because I
pro YouTube channel.
No, but let's make it.
No, you don't want a pro one. You want a noob YouTube channel.
We're not
Just a new
pro.
one.
Get some Mountain Dew.
I would not mind Mountain Dew, but that's
What if
besides
we make a YouTube channel and only post Smash Bros videos of Palutena quick scoping people?
Well, there you go. That's our new YouTube channel. Check it out at youtube.com/the Misguided Podcast. I'm making it right now.
Oh!
Hashtag I'm not actually making it right
Oh.
now. Me and Tyler in the background. It's like, what? Like, but to be honest, I don't know.
He's
I
gonna
feel like
lose his wheels. I'm kidding.
I want a new channel, but in the same breath, I have literally no legitimate reason other than the fact that like I don't like your old stuff being there, Tyler. I'm just like
Oh,
I want it to be fresh. I want it to be new. Wait, there is a new channel? Nah, what's it called? What's it called?
oh wow! Nah.
What's it called?
Nah.
Okay.
I'd like to remind everyone that nobody can hear Tyler.
Wait, let me see.
Nah.
But wait, nobody's listening.
No, it is okay. There is a channel.
I love your enthusiasm.
What if there is no podcast? So, Tyler, based on your mic right now, I think you should consider demonic possession as one of your tech support problems.
Oh boy.
I vouch for a new album cover for the Misguided Podcast.
I vote for a new cover.
I vote for also in our new for each episode we can have an individual cover that corresponds with the
Yes.
topic that we're talking about.
I also vote for a Tumblr page.
Fuck that.
No.
Oh, I'll make one right now.
No, fuck Tumblr.
Oh!
Oh shit.
Ah!
Also,
Go on
shouldn't we
Twitter,
have
Google.
shouldn't we have a Facebook and a Twitter?
Fuck Facebook and fuck Twitter.
I would manage a Twitter for
Hey,
Misguided.
I went to Hangouts. I went to go to Tumblr.
True.
We could have used Tumblr to chat.
I'm
But
down for.
Hangouts doesn't have Rule 34.
Sure, it does. I can post it in the Hangout if I really wanted to.
No, please.
It can be a
I'm
safe.
not gonna do
it
that.
can be a safe. It can be safe.
Oh yeah. It's
This is not a safe space.
All right. I'm the host. I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in. If you're still here,
Fuck
Nobody's
this movie.
here.
if you're still here,
Fuck
Nobody
this
showed up.
if you're
podcast.
still here, thank you for your support.
Title it.
Yeah,
fuck this
2016.
I
podcast.
hope you have a good 2016. And
No, you don't.
everyone here
Loves
at
us.
Misguided Incorporated.
What? It's not incorporated.
We all love you.
We're
should
incorporated
copyright
into the pancake batter.
Now end the podcast.
Don't
Fuck
do
you.
it.
Piss
There is no
on my
end. The
grave.
ride never ends.
Penis.
That's the last thing.
The last thing we hear Tyler say, "Wait a moment,
Oh!
something's going on." We don't hear anything. What do we? What?